Giving you some visuals as Trinidad and Tobago has won bronze twice at the very least in the recently ended IMMAF Pan American Games. This morning joining us will be one of those medalists, Mr. Joshua James, who won bronze in the welterweight category, and of course his coach and national team coach, Joash Wilkins. Gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Now Morning Show.
Good morning to you. Thanks for having us.
Well, we must have had you on this show because you have done the nation proud. So congratulations, Joshua. Congratulations, Joash.
Thank you.
I know there was a lot of preparation towards that end. And so we'll start with you, Joash, because very few citizens may know about the preparation or even some of the competitions we entered. Yeah. This one is particularly important. And so give us a little bit of an overview as to the significance of this win.
Well, first of all, this is Joshua James' first time competing on the Pan American circuit. When we look at it, to compete on the Pan American circuit, you have to first qualify at the local stage. So he's one of the top contenders at the local stage, so he had the opportunity to go out there on the Pan American stage, which is a level above the local. And then we'll be looking to go a little further, which is the international circuit, which is world championship. So this is the level that we assessed the level, and we'll be looking to go forward to the world championship.
When is the world championship carded for next?
We are not sure as yet, but it will be sometime in November.
Right, so the window of opportunity is kind of short. Yeah. A lot of pressure there, but here we have, no pressure?
No pressure.
And in that case, describe to me what that feeling was like when we saw that medal in your name.
It was a mind-warping kind of experience, because I went from training in Trinidad, just fighting in local competitions, then to come out here on the international stage, actually holding up my flag and that kind of thing. That was a level of pride that I haven't felt before. It was like I was representing my country, you know, like holding up that flag on the back. That was a moment, yeah.
Well, it was in fact your first time competing outside of the country, as you said, first medal, a lot of first travels even?
First travels even, yeah. So adapting to a whole new environment, a whole new, because over there was cold. And it's not so much the high altitude that gets you, it's the coldness on your throat. So yeah, they didn't warn me of that.
And since your Instagram handle is Loudman James, that might have had some impact as well.
Yeah, I could make much noise and think it was real quiet, but it's okay.
Well, you made noise where it counts.
Yes, sir.
Because in terms of medaling, the actual location meant that we were looking at persons within the same region, in the Latin American region, or internationally across the globe. Who were we up against?
Pan American region. So that is Central America, South America, the Caribbean.
Right. And what would you say of your competitors? Were you intimidated immediately on arrival? Did they seem like worthy adversaries?
Well, I got a chance to talk to them afterwards, and these are guys. Just for instance, there's a guy, he left primary school and went straight into fighting. There's another guy, that was a guy from Brazil, that's the guy I fought. There's another guy who he fought was from America. He's been wrestling since 5.
Wow.
So these are the levels of people that I've been going up against, and this is coming from me, somebody who's been training MMA for like almost a year right now. So if I'm being compared to these kind of guys, and this is just a year, check me back in a couple months, I'll show you something different.
Okay, I like it. Now, as his coach, you must be proud of that, but also because you have multiple medals in terms of the Trinidad name. So the preparation, the results, what we're looking forward to. Can you give me a little insight onto your thought process right now, where you stand?
I'm really excited for moving forward. These guys are really young. They are actually in the infantile stage in their career, and they have only been training for approximately a year, and going out there and competing against guys who have been doing it all their lives is really exciting, and I'm really looking forward to what we have to offer in the future.
Speaking of which, this particular group of persons may come from different clubs, but you represent the Hit Fit, as we see from your T-shirt, club, so that if persons wanted to become a part of the martial arts movement locally, how can we do so?
All right, you can contact me 354-1154, or you can check out HitFit868 on Instagram. And no matter what location, wherever you are in Trinidad and Tobago, I can refer you to the best martial arts schools, whether you want to do kickboxing, boxing, mixed martial arts, grappling. I know them all, so I can refer you to the best school according to your location.
And in terms of picking one, because I know that you do mixed martial arts, of course, this is where the medal would have been. You've also done some boxing, or EJ, the DJ, apparently did too. We'll get back to that shortly. But if you were to pick a particular sect of that sport, which would it be? What is your favorite?
I fight.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything is good.
Yeah, it's all fair.
Let's talk a little bit about the specific division that you would have medaled in. Welterweight, is it? Let me say it correctly. What does that mean? Layman's for us non-fighters.
Okay, so there's a weight category, or should I say a weight limit that you can't cross. So it's going to be at 170 pounds. All right. And that weight category there, you can't go further, so you can't come in. Let me say you could get like a few, like let me say a pound off.
And then you go into another category.
Yeah.
So granted that you said 2 months, check your back. That means we're looking at going into another category, or will you continue to be in the welterweight?
So it's from welterweight all the way down to 145, maybe 155. I might be able to fight there as well. But really and truly, I'm only fighting I only fought at this weight because I wasn't able to come down to any other weight category right now, which is middleweight or anything like that, because of the fact that it was a little bit close, and I didn't want to go in there with a weakened body, because you just really have to cutting does take a process. So you want to be prepared for something like that. So we just went in. You say, well, all right. Well, I usually walk around at 165. So it wasn't anything. I was walking on these scales with jackets and pants and slippers and everything. So it really didn't make a difference. I just fight.
I really like the confidence. And it's important because when we think of martial arts or any fighting, so to speak, we kind of have that lack of a discipline in the thought, at least, when you're not participating in the sport. So if you were to give some closing or parting inspirational words, perhaps, to someone looking on and thinking of becoming involved, what would you say to them? Sure.
I would say to them, if it is you want to get into this thing, just know it's hard work. Every day it's hard work. All day it's hard work. You get sometimes a little break, maybe on a Sunday if you want to pick that day as your rest day, but every day is hard work. And if it is you really want to get it done, it really comes down to your mental state and how it is you actually put yourself out there, because it's going to be hard. How you stay under that pressure and how you handle that is all going to make the difference. But I would say this, the reward afterwards, not if it is you win or you lose, the reward afterwards within yourself is knowing that, okay, I'm able to accomplish this, and this is how far I'm able to go. And you could always go further.
Beautifully said. Joshua James, one of the bronze medalists for Trinidad and Tobago, as they went over there to represent the country in Bogota, Colombia, is it? Hopefully you all learned some Spanish, but they definitely rep the red, white, and black. And that's how we're going to wrap things up as we take a break. Come back with more here on the Now Morning Show. And I find out how EJ was in the fight. He was good? He was good?
No, he didn't fight.
Everybody jumping up and down. Everybody jumping in the hot sun. Nobody leaving here till he break up.